Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of me looking at some of the game trailers that are coming out in the next week. I have looked through on Steam, and I found 5 that, just at a very quick glance, looks kind of interesting. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through them one by one, have a little chat about what we think they might be, how they look, and just, see what new stuff's coming out, right? Because there's an ever-growing flow of video games. Almost too much for anyone to cover it now. It's insane. So, without any hesitation, let's get on with our first one. Now, trailer number 1 is this game called Warden. This is their initial announcement trailer that was 5th of December 2019. So what we'll do, we'll watch it through, and after it's finished, we'll go back and pick it apart a little bit. So, let's see what's up. Ooh, okay. Well, that obviously didn't happen. There was obviously some pretty long delays that have gone on there. So I was assuming by the fact there was no other gameplay being shown that it had to be some text-based thing. Interesting. So illustrated text-based RPG. Obviously it was a lot of you, so you will be making a lot of the choices in this game. That's kind of the... definitely seems like the whole feel of it. I can't say I am a massive RPG fan. I just really like this art style. So obviously, pixel art is such a big thing nowadays. Yeah, I've quickly got the release date trailer. This came out 3 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago. So let's just see. I think this is gonna. It's okay. It's exactly the same, apart from it's gonna have a date. Interesting. However, wait, that date says the 9th of September. 8th of September. It's not currently out. It comes out on the 12th. So it looks like there's definitely been some issues here for Assemble and creating Warden. But I don't know. I'm not a massive text-based or just even RPG fan in general. The only RPGs that I'm actually into are Fallout, surprisingly enough. That's what I'm playing through on streams at the moment. But text-based and medieval setting RPG, I'm not sure I'm a massive fan of. But I know for some people, that's like bang on. But the art style looks really nice. And if you're into RPGs, maybe it's worth a look. There's no price currently on Steam for it, so I'm not sure what that will be. Yeah, so that's our first one. So let's just have a quick little cut, and I'll get the second one ready. Okay, so the next trailer is 40k Darktide. There is a chance that I'll have to mute and cut it out, because I know 40k can be a bit funny sometimes with their copyright. I'm assuming because it's a trailer that it'll be fine to watch it, because, it's free marketing, right? But I know some games companies can be a bit funny about it. I do like 40k. It was like the first... Well, actually, the only tabletop board game I've ever even really tried was 40k. Somewhere at my parents' house, I think my Space Marines are still hidden away. They'll be horribly painted. They'll be so bad. But let's have a quick look at 40k Darktide's trailer.
Darktide is a first-person co-op game set in the grim dark future of Warhammer 40,000. Welcome to Tertium, a sprawling hive city on the brink of destruction. You are a reject, a convict freed to serve the Inquisition in this darkest of hours. It is your duty to fight and If necessary, die for the Emperor. You can expect no help. No reinforcements. You are Tertium's last line of defense. The battle for Tertium is about to begin. Rejects will rise.
Okay. Now, I didn't realize this is a November release when I clicked on it. However, boy, does this look kind of cool. So it is obviously... It looks like it is kind of Vermintide style. Obviously the co-op, battling through hordes, kind of obviously taking from Left 4 Dead and games like that. But I mean, look at the environments. That's insane. That's so nice. Because then these are in-game environments as well. Of course, different classes. Looks like a fairly inbuilt... What's this customer creator? Customer. This character creator. So you've got like actual character creator to create your reject. So you've been sent off to do your duty. And that was classes as well, wasn't it? So you got like warriors and stuff like that. Psychers using the power of your mind. Some pretty big, beefy boys as well. So I've just been playing Fallout 3. I've got super mutants on the mind, and they look pretty super mutant-ish. Oh, lordy. What is this guy? Oh, well, he doesn't look very friendly, does he? Yeah, no, this kind of game I've not really played since Left 4 Dead 2. Left 4 Dead 2 was the last like co-op group valley away through the missions. I've heard decent things about Vermintide 2. Not Back 4 Blood though. Back 4 Blood I've not heard such positive things about. However, I love the 40k aesthetic, so it's probably not going to be something that I pick up day one. I would definitely watch it for reviews, and potentially if I get some friends that feel like playing it with me, it might be something I'll pick up, but I'll keep my eye on it because I didn't even know this was coming out. This looks really cool. Alright, trailer number 3 for the week. Food Truck Simulator. I don't know, I'm intrigued. This is the only trailer that has a 4K option available. So let's watch. We got a minute, it's a demo trailer, so we should get some actual gameplay to see what Food Truck Simulator might consist of.
It's been so long, I've almost forgotten what the city looks like. Driving around with Dad was always so fun.
Very funky.
All right, let's get to work.
There looks to be a bit of depth to this. Interesting. Intriguing. So obviously these simulator games, there's been all sorts in the last 10-15 years now. This looks, it's got some depth, right? Like, it looks like, you know, customize your vehicle, set your vehicle up. We got layout, paint, wheels, mirrors, bumpers, hoods, lights, the whole shebang, all the different colors, upgrades, shop, what you've got in your inventory and stuff like that as well. Okay. There's driving in the game. A few different rim types by the looks of it. There'll be different lights and stuff as well. This I was kind of interested by. So here, I assume you have to actually buy stock of what you're planning on selling. Is what it looks like here. Look, see, we're buying all this stuff and like buying 12 of each. So I assume that's stock to sell at the location you drive to. And then you actually have to create it. So it's like a whole load of simulators put into one. Is kind of what this feels like. Clean your grill. Oh, look at this. There just seems to be a lot going on, right? Obviously, some of these textures don't quite match up with some of the other textures, and that is a creepy looking thing. What on earth is that? What is that? What? No. No. Ah. See, that face was exactly the same face, right? I don't know why they didn't choose a different model to show in the trailer, but fair enough. That's what they wanted to do. So there's different locations. I'm assuming it's all around New York City, or a like a similar city. And I wonder, like, what variety of different food you can look after. Because obviously it's only showing us like burgers and stuff like that, but whether you can do Chinese and Asian food, because obviously they show this, which makes me think there's a possibility that you could. Interesting. We'll have to keep an eye on it. It comes out on the 14th of September. Food Truck Simulator. Not surprised it's come out, but I'm surprised with how in-depth it looks. Alright, trailer number 4 is You Suck at Parking. Now, this is also due out on the 14th. And I thought it went quite well because we just had Food Truck Simulator where we were driving along. And I believe this involves driving as well. I feel like I've seen clips of this from somewhere. But let's just watch the trailer. It is in HD. It doesn't look in HD from the screen grab, but let's see what we got. The skills. Simple concept, I like it. Nice customization. And a few different mechanics. I like it. Yeah, this looks fun. This looks like a fun game. So how much longer is this trailer? I feel like it's showing all the same stuff.
You suck at parking.
Amazing. I want to listen to that last bit again.
You suck at parking.
Very cool. Okay, an interesting looking game for sure. There looks like there's going to be a lot of mechanics to this parking thing, probably with simple controls. And they are sometimes the best kind of games, right? Where you've got just a simple arrow keys, that's your controls, and then you just have to make the most of dealing with the mechanics. This customization options, they put Food Truck Simulator to shame. Look at how many options there are. Look at all this. It's like more than Rocket League. These trails and stuff. But it does look like there is a lot of obstacles. I assume there'll be like a user level builder, because that's the sort of thing that these games really benefit from, because then it's kind of like an almost infinite growth, right? If you look at a game like Dust Force, that's a sort of platformer game, but the community has made so many maps and so many cool things inside it. By the game devs opening it up, it's kind of kept that game going for a little bit longer. But this is fun. I like this concept as well. You can't just wait for obstacles. You're not allowed to stop, because it will kind of cancel your run by the looks of it. You see there he stopped and it popped up. Can be chased by stuff. This looks a really fun concept for a game. Now there's no price, again, on there. So I wonder if that's a different mode here, where you can have each failed attempt shows or something like that, or if that is just a level. I think that might just be a level. But it looks fun. It looks pretty fun. It's hard to tell, you know, how much is going on. I hope there is a user creator. That's like the main thing for me with it. But it looks fun. I like the different obstacles. And a lovely little jingle to end. That is out September 14th. Like I said, there's no price. I'm just going to double check on the Steam page. No price on there. The demo is obviously available now. So maybe worth a check out. And let's get ready to have a look at the fifth and final advert of the week. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have Deadwater Saloon. This is due out on the 13th of September. And what do we got? That looks like management. That looks even more like management. Okay. Interesting. Oh, this is cool. I'll break this down in a second. There's a lot going on. Is there anything post? Coming summer? Yeah, just about, I suppose. Middle of September. It's fine. That's it. Cool. Okay, so let's go back and have a quick look through this. So, immediately, it's a management game, right? You've got a ton... Yeah, it looks like there's a lot going on. Look at all of these resources. You've got time here. You've got relationships or something. I assume this is brewing. What is all of this? It's HP, population, conversations, money, taxes, storage, something else. There's just a lot on the screen. Does make me a little bit worried that there's just almost too many options and things going on. But some people like these really in-depth games. So I'm not sure if you're just building the saloon or if you're building the entire town. It sort of looks like you set up the saloon with your guy. You can choose him, you can set stats and stuff like that. Some parts of this actually reminded me a little bit of The Sims. And that you're setting a character up and they've got certain personality traits and stuff like that. And then the whole building as well is very, you know, build it, sit down. So there's no... So this is furniture mode. So it's probably quite a basic little builder. I don't think there's any... Obviously this is alpha footage, but I can't see... like a list of options of furniture you can put down, but you can design your own saloon and stuff, and that's cool. I know people do like Wild West aesthetics and stuff like that. What is this? So this is the whole romance and relationships side of it. There's lots of different things you can do that cost various amounts of stuff. Interesting. And then you can see people drinking. There was a dog there, so maybe you can have pets. And then there was... So I think there's other scenarios and stuff that go on. Like, what is all this? Wait, no, you're managing the entire town. Look. Livery, so that's horses. General store, the butchers. The opium den, I'm pretty sure I just saw. You're managing the entire town's food, drinks. There's events, so disgruntled traveller enters, asks for a drink. And you can go through different things and see what they say. And, oh, You can have maybe you can have shootouts. I don't know. They didn't mention that specifically. That might be kind of fun. There looks like there's a lot of depth going on in here. There's no price, again, but if it all makes sense and it all works and it's built, then maybe it might, might be all right. I'm be honest, it doesn't look like my kind of thing. It looks like a bit too complicated, but I could see where it could be cool. I'm not sure I'd recommend it out of the 5 that we've looked at today. Actually, the one that I was most surprised at was probably Food Truck Simulator. Because, I don't know, it's just, these simulator games are, like, insane. There's so much going on in them. And hopefully it follows, like, a bit of a story. Hopefully there is some kind of progression and story in it. But it's just cool that you can do the driving, you can do the building. You're doing all of the different parts of the food truck world, right? So yeah, that's probably my top one of the 5. The 40k game obviously looks really cool, but that's not out until November. So I hope you enjoyed this first little weekly advert thingamajig. I'm going to try and look through and find 5 adverts every week for new games coming out within that week. I know this week I've accidentally included one from November, but it's fine. In future, I'll try to keep it to just the week coming up. So any feedback, let me know in the comments, and let me know which one you're looking forward to as well.